Okay, I'm going to show you the Mystic we've got for sale here. I've taken the seat off so we can look under here first. It's got a brand new battery that was installed in December last year. You can see I marked 1209 on there. It's a sealed battery, so you'll have many years of life out of this. Factory toolkit, and here I keep the tire repair kit. And you can see it's got a little sticker on there. Back here on the back, here's the seat cowl. The paint was starting to chip under here a little bit, so I just put a little tape on here to prevent that from going any further. There are a few little paint chips here. Hopefully the camera can show. Also, there's a little scuffing where somebody prior to me, it looks like, had something loaded on the back and just rubbed a little spot on the paint. There's also a little scuff here, but the cowl's in excellent shape. Back here on the back of the motorcycle, this tire I installed late in 2009. It's Metzler Marathon, and you can see there's plenty of tread left on it. The wheel is in nice shape. Could use a little polishing. It'll sparkle and clean real nice with a little auto sol on there. I just haven't done that recently. Here's the muffler, and the muffler's in nice shape. The chrome on it is not as shiny as it could be. It's slightly pitted, but again, with a little chrome polish, it cleans up nice. Underneath here, the previous owner, or somebody before me, I think the battery fell out, and maybe you can see right here there's just a little part of the inner fender that's been rubbed off, but that's really no big deal. Staying in the back of the bike, here's a look at the rear. Now we'll see here in a minute, I've got a LED brake light on here from Motor Rod Electric. That's a real nice feature. It's very bright, illuminates the license plate real nice. Turn signals with the running lights, we'll see those in a minute. And the number 2, I'll take that off. I just put that on there because there's the number 1 bike. That's number 2. Let's see, moving on to this side. Well, let me put the seat on. See what the seat looks like. And my dog Sue. Seat's in excellent shape. No rips, tears, anything like that on it. Looking at the gas tank here, you can see the paint's real nice. Moving on down to here, you can see this is some of the worst of the paint scuffing. This was all done prior to me owning the bike, but just some little paint scuffs on the battery cover there. No big deal. Moving on to the engine here, you can see I've had the extra plumbing removed from the airbox. The lines that used to run to the front of the cylinder by the exhaust valves, I've had all that removed. Also, you'll see here on the starter cover, there used to be some sort of extra plumbing for gas vapors. That was removed prior to me owning it, so you'll see a few extra holes in here. There's also a new starter in there that was replaced prior to me getting the bike. We can see the chrome valve covers, which I installed, the chrome crash bars, which are in excellent shape, and the kickstand that comes with the crash bars, or you have to install with the crash bars. So that's there. The carburetors, I polished the tops with some metal polish, as well as the bowls. Both of these carburetors have new floats. Moving around to the front of the bike, you can see I've got the chrome Luftmeister header covers on here. These are really designed for the older airheads, but they fit on here good. Kind of add a nice little style to it. A few little chrome accents. There's the horn and the oil cover, or oil cooler. And, it's a little dirty. I generally keep it cleaner than this, but I have been riding it a little bit. Here's the front fender. The paint on here is in excellent shape. No real scratches to speak of at all. Here's the new front tire. I just put this on a few weeks ago. You can still see the rubber nipples. It's Metzler Laser Tech. Both the tires have Dyna beads in them, so they're balanced that way. You might be able to see we've got new brake pads. There they are. I installed those about a month ago. Also took the caliper apart and cleaned the pistons and made sure everything was working properly in there. So the calipers have been apart, and I put them back together. They've been functioning fine for a few months now, and got new brake fluid in the line as well. Rotors are in good shape, and so there's a look at that. Moving over to this side, crash bars again, valve cover. Saying this carburetor's been a little polished too. Got fuel filters and some black fuel line I put on there. Here's a few little paint scuffs on this battery cover. And to the front up here, got here's my key. I've got an extra one too. This one has the little BMW logo on it. I'll go ahead and turn it on. Current mileage 11,093, and I got it. It had about 7,000, so I put about 4,000 miles on it in a year. It's got a recent oil change. Turn signal on the right, turn signal on the left. Of course, the cancel. There's the horn. These are the heated grips. That's the high, hot position. That's off. That's the low position. Those work fine. Got the Luftmeister bar ends, and what you do here is you just twist it back to you. That's your cruise control, your throttle lock. Turn it back. You're ready to go. These look nice. They've got the red trim on them, polished aluminum on both sides. So they function as a cruise control, little additional weight, and they look stylish. Here is where I've got the switch for the running lights. I just drilled a hole in the back of the headlight. So in the daytime, when you don't want to run the battery dead, you just keep them off. Nighttime, flick them on, and you're happening. You can see the bulbs are glowing there, and then I'll flick the switch, and off they go. Moving on to the back. So there's the running lights on both the turn signals. Again, those are all hardwired. LED tail light, and see, there's the front brake switch, back brake switch. That's a nice tail light. It really illuminates the license tag up really well at night. Before I forget, here are the saddlebags. Both of them still have the internal gear holders. Those work nice. And here are the mounts for each side. Bags are in pretty good shape. See the condition of them. They're fully functional, look nice. And, well, geez. Why don't I turn the gas on too? Well, it's been sitting here for a couple weeks. I hadn't ridden it here recently. But you can tell it starts up, idles nicely. Sue! Sorry about that. That was my dog. Oh, listen to that. Sounds great, doesn't it? Got the chrome mirrors that I installed. Chrome levers. I've got the black ones. I'll send those with the bike. Also, you'll notice I've got handlebar risers right here. I'm going to go ahead and shut the bike off. These handlebar risers I installed, I was going to keep those, and essentially I'll just take the spacers out, and the clamps on the top, these are from my Slash 5, but I'll put the black ones back on, and the handlebars will sit down about another inch or so. I could include those if you like. That's up to you, but I prefer to keep them because I do have another Mystic that I'll be able to use these on. So